Ortho's various abilities change according to his gear, almost all of which were designed by Idia. They are referenced throughout many storylines, and include a directional mic that can pick up human whispering 50 meters away, better than the hearing of Fae and Beast people, according to Lilia, a vocal synthesizer, LED beams, projection mapping, a smoke mode, a weather mode, a 4D mode, for olfactory immersion, access to the school's surveillance feeds, a manual that includes information on classic date spots, weather calculation abilities, the ability to fly into space, alloy fibers that were modeled after Jack Howell's legs, a fiberscope, mini-arms, 3D printer, first aid kit, the ability to detect and describe unseen campus intruders, the ability to open the Oceana's gate to Stux, and the ability to scan and identify the composition of objects like skincare products. He seems to have a sleep mode, a low illumination mode, and an auto mode.
兄さんの推奨行動によりみんなが負傷する確率が 56% 低下するよ。
Ortho will occasionally reference his databanks, which is how he is able to recognize the spectral realm during Halloween. He says they have a baseline of 100,000 books stored inside and include comprehensive data on medicinal herbs and medicines. He says he is under order from Idia to never log into satellite positioning systems, but there does not seem to be anything actually keeping him from doing so. He can detect people within a 10,000 meter radius, and motion detect within a 1 kilometer radius, which he says makes it difficult to sneak up on him. Ortho is also capable of telling whether or not others are being sincere, testing this ability on Ace, Idia and Rook. Rook, however, may be capable of fooling Ortho's tests for heart rate fluctuations, perspiration and other vital signs. During Halloween he tells Trey he is capable of controlling his own heart rate. Ortho often video records the happenings around him, doing so during both Phantom Bride and Halloween, and he seems to keep chat logs and voice recordings from Idia. Ortho is also equipped with a Technomantic beam, which he threatens to fire at the school in order to save Idia during Phantom Bride. He says that his burst gear, based on the school's ceremonial robes, can output it at high levels. He comes close to firing his Technomantic cannon at visitors during the Halloween event and Fairy Gala remix. Ortho fires his beam at two bullies in a vignette, which may or may not have been with intent to kill. He regrets that they were able to dodge his attack, which wrecks a pillar instead. Ortho also gets to fire his beam in a vignette where Crowley is attempting to get Lucius down from a tree, splitting one of Night Raven College's historic apple trees in two. Trey says, "Ortho's a nice kid. If only he'd stop trying to fire his beam at the first sign of trouble."